Okay, welcome to week 4 of Moving Image Lab. We're going to talk about the next assignment, which is our slideshow assignment. If you're working in the field of video production, there are times you're going to use still images or already existing images to tell your story. If you think about documentaries, if you're working on a documentary that is a period piece, chances are that's all you're going to have is still images to tell your story. One project I worked on early in my career here at Metro, was working on a freelance job for the Cass County Historical Society. And I would say 70 to 80% of this 17-minute video was all still imageries, pictures of historical events around Cass County. We opened up the show with Lewis and Clark came through Plattsmouth area around 1802, and there's no pictures, there's no video of Lewis and Clark in that area at the time. So what we used was a local artist did some watercolors, paintings of what they thought it was, what it would have looked like when Lewis and Clark got to the Platte River, where the Platte River and the Missouri River connected. And so we used, as we were talking about the history of Cass County, Lewis and Clark coming through there, we used the images of these watercolors as a nice little open for the project. So again, with this, I have a bunch of examples, YouTube examples, and links of examples of the slideshow. I've done whole commercials where I would take a company's catalog and I would scan images from their catalog and I would make a commercial of it. Okay. So again, historical events, different things like that. I sent commercials that are all still photography, and some of them are pretty high-end commercials at that. Okay, so you can use your still camera for this. You can use existing images you already have. You can take your phone camera and you can do this assignment. Okay. Again, I sent a bunch of examples. You could do a family slideshow. You could do a little portfolio if you're a photographer. You could do a time lapse, which I sent examples of the time lapse. Your cell phone will do time lapses. Okay, those are still images that are put together. You can do stop frame animations. If you think of the Lego movie, and I put on a stop frame animation example in the email I sent you guys too. So be creative with this. A lot of the art experimentals could fall, or a lot of the slideshows you do could fall under our art experimental. You can combine this assignment with other assignments. So when we get to our interview, let's say I was interviewing a photographer, a local photographer. I would sit them down and interview them. What do you think my cover video would be? If I'm talking to a local photographer, I want to see their work. So I would want to see slides. So we could combine the interview with the slideshow, but you would need a lot of pictures in it. So if you did an interview and it had 4 slides, that probably wouldn't count as a slideshow interview. So keep that in mind, that if you have a project you're going to work on with a lot of pictures for the interview, that could be a slideshow assignment and interview combined. Okay, so again, I want you guys to be creative and to have fun with this assignment. I will send out another video that shows you how to edit photos and import photos into Premiere Pro, and how to do transitions and do different things with your slideshow. So again, you can use existing images, family slideshow. Keep your options open on this. If you're not sure if what you choose for your slideshow will work, send me an email and we'll go from there. Okay. So again, your assignment 2 is a slideshow, and I sent a bunch of examples that we would have looked at in classes and how slideshows are used in the real world. Kind of where I'm going to end today is I had a student that went to work as an intern at the Gallup organization, and he came back and said, Bob, you need to tell students that they're going to be working on slideshows with corporate communications, different things like that, with information. they're going to be creating slides. They're going to do motion. We'll talk a little bit about the Ken Burns effect. A Ken Burns effect is it's a animation on a still image. Okay, so again, I'll have another little lecture with a screen capture showing you how to do this in Premiere Pro. Have fun, and if you have any questions, contact me.